Welcome back to the vlog. Today is a very exciting day. It is the first day of spring and I am so excited about that. Technically spring only starts at the end of this month, but because it's the first day of September, I want to celebrate and get in the spring spirit now. And there's no better way to do that than getting into the garden. And I'm super excited because the project we've been working on this entire year is some garden boxes for me. We finally put them together last weekend and we didn't completely finish filling them up with the soil and whatnot. So today I need to do that. And I also want to head into town and grab some plants, some seedlings to put into the garden beds. I want to also clear out some of the planter boxes around that we've got and the pots that have got currently weeds and old dead plants and whatnot in them, to get them all ready and to put some new fresh plants and flowers in them so that they can start growing and produce some beautiful blossoms for us. But it's going to be a beautiful day. The sun is out, so it's a perfect day for getting into the garden, and I'm looking forward to it.
I could sit around and wait all day. You lay easy on my mind, like a candle I just burn away.
Hey, I'm back from the garden centre and I wanted to talk you through my plan, my vision for the garden space. I went a little bit crazy at the garden centre. I got so excited. Did I go into it with a plan of exactly what I was going to do? No. Should I have? Probably. But I didn't. And so I just kind of, oh my gosh, hi Bruno. I got so excited that I just, grabbed what spoke to me and we're going to work with that. It's funny though, because I was just merrily walking around with my trolley and like loading up on all the plants, got to the checkout and the checkout assistant said to me, "Wow, you've got a big garden, don't you?" And I said, "Yep." I mean, we're working on it. So yeah, that's when I kind of realized maybe I had got a few too many plants for the space that we're working with, but we'll do our best. So I've put together a little like outline sketch of the garden space. And the different pots and things that we have, and then I've also listed out the flowers and herbs and vegetables that I've bought, as well as the kind of growing distance and things that they need. Probably should have done this before I went to the garden centre and picked out my my goodies, but if you know anything about me, it should be that I am a doer. I'm not a planner. I'm not a person who sits down and, you know, reads all the instructions and takes their time carefully measuring everything out. I just want to get in and do it. So yeah, that's what's happening here. So I thought I'd tell you about the different plants that I picked up. I'm super excited about these. So first of all, the veggies. I got some perpetual spinach. I'll show you all of these once they're in the garden. I got 2 different types of peas. I got a green feast and sugar snap. I didn't mean to do that. It just happened that way. And then I got some kale, some bright light silver beet, which is the one with the really fun colorful stalks, and then some basil, because I'm a big pesto lover, so I'm very excited to be growing that again. And then for the flowers, I just picked the ones that were really pretty and my favorite kind of colors. So we've got some lobelia. This is the cascading variety and it is the blue color. Then we got the white color, which is an upright version. Then we got some that one's hard to say, gypsophila, the baby's breath. This one I'm envisioning for pretty floral arrangements and bouquets. I'm kind of wanting to test it out because I'd love to use it for our wedding. So we'll see how that goes. And then I got 2 lots of dahlias. Those are just my favorites. They're so beautiful. I don't know how they're going to go because I've kind of got the impression that they're quite challenging to grow, but yeah, but I'm going to give it a go and we will see. So as you can tell, this is all a big experiment for me, and I actually studied horticulture in high school and it was my favorite subject, and that is kind of where this passion started for me for gardening. But I always found, funnily enough though, in high school, I loved the fairy side of it, and learning about the plants and like how everything works. I wasn't a big fan of like the actual gardening portion where you had to like get your hands dirty and be in the garden. I think partly the problem though was because we were in our school uniforms and we had these long skirts. I went to a Christian high school and we had ankle length skirts and long like blouses and tight, you know, like bows and blazers, and it was a lot to be gardening in. It was not practical at all, and so I think that's kind of the problem, was that you got to dress for the occasion, right? So today I am in my dungarees. I'm ready to go. So excited to get started. First things first, I need to deal with the old growth, the weeds, pull all of that out, and fill up our garden box. So let's do it.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope. You fill my head with roses. I can't help but dream away, standing on a field with you and flowers everywhere. Maybe there is a star with your name. One thing I know is that there should be. There is no one who has a heart as pure, no, not like yours.
The first garden box is done. That was a mission, and Now we are on to weeding and clearing out the old planter boxes so that we can start planting.
Dreaming of you. 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 What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone?
We have all of the flowers. I ended up just putting them into the pots because we ran out of space in the garden beds pretty quickly, and I even had a few left over that I couldn't even fit in.
There's a new day that will come again tomorrow. There's a new day to wash away the pain. There's a new day to take away your sorrow and the old ways get washed out by the rain. Darling, you've got to keep holding on through the night, 'cause I promise you this: if you try to get some sleep, if you give up the fight, if only just for a bit, there's a new day to leave behind your troubles. There's a new day and it will set you free. There's a new day.
Okay, I think it's time for a garden tour. Let's do this. So over here we have the silver beet, and then we have the spinach, and then we've got the peas at the back with the supports to go up. And then side we have basil in the front here, and then spinach, and then some more peas at the back on the stakes. I am absolutely exhausted after all of that work. That was a good couple of hours of digging and planting and sorting all of that stuff out. I already have some thoughts that I wanted to share with you. First of all, I way overestimated how many plants I was actually going to need. Turns out the lady in the plant store she was correct. My garden is not big enough for as many plants as I got, because what you tend to forget is that each of those little pods that they're in contains multiple seedlings, and then you like separate them all out, and then they have to grow about, all of them were about 20 to 30 centimeters. They had to be spread apart. And so you can see very quickly, excuse the dog tail, very quickly that took up space in the garden. And we've only got 2 small garden boxes that we've created, and then the rest are pots. So it didn't take long before the plants the boxes were full. In fact, I'm probably going to have to take a few plants back to the garden center because there's no way we're going to need it. Like, I didn't realize, but kale needs about 40 centimeters between each plant, which is just so much space, and when you're working in a tiny little garden box, you just don't have that kind of space to freely use. So that was a lesson learned. That's probably the biggest thing. Other than that, just that it's going to take so much longer than I was anticipating. It's a lot of work, and it really hurts your back. It's a very physical job, planting and gardening. So yeah, but that's all of what I've learned so far, and I'm looking forward to keeping you updated as the plants grow.